Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Farm with Bisase and my name is Lillian. So if you're new here, I do videos concerning agriculture, food security and rural development. So on this piece of land, I've not grown anything. I basically want to do a video on considerations that you should take before you start any agriculture activity, if I may say. So the first thing, if you got the land, ensure you know what that land entails. For example, does it have loam soils? Is it the clay soils? Or in that area, when it rains, does it flood? Or it basically just has does not have water and all that. So that is the first thing. Identify the land and learn about its conditions, if I may say. So the second thing, you need to do a market survey. For example, in this region, what grows well? Yes, and what has not been utilized. For example, everyone may be growing maize, but it does not do well. So for example, let me just use like an example for us. We have some eggplants there. So when I went to the market, most groceries, I asked them, what don't you get from Eldoret? And they were like, we do not have biringanya and beetroots. So I sought to start to plant the eggplant. So that means I have captured the market. So once you've identified what you're going to grow, bring in an expert, a soil scientist. They will measure the soil to be able to tell you, yeah, eggplants can do here, potatoes can do here, and all that. So also the pH of the soil, so that you're able to determine whether you'll be using the fertilizers to add the nutrients to the soil. After you've done the soil testing, then you start with land preparation. Ensure for land preparation, it has to be really well, because without it, you will end up adding more expenses. What do I mean? Let's say, for example, this piece of land, it has already been tilled, but it is not really fine. So imagine if we plant here, it means after a short period of time, we'll need to do weeding. So the weeding may be even 3 eyes. So that increases your cost. But if it has already been really well prepared, during planting, ensure you have the right type of manure and fertilizers if you have to use them. Also, another consideration, for example, if it is the normal annual crops, ensure your planting time is efficient. We say like calendar mapping. You do not plant like right now. In 3 months, the whole market has the same produce. Let me use, for example, viazi. For you to gain maximally from viazi, you plant them like in October, so that they mature at around, is it February? February akunanga viazi. So you will sell a gunia that people sold at 1,200 at 2,500 at the very same cost and at a higher profit. You get what I mean? The profit margin will be high. Another consideration you can also put into consideration is probably what other crop can you intercrop with. So for example, if you've planted nyanya somewhere and after removing the nyanya, you cannot put like the eggplants because they are in the same family. So the diseases, you find that they are almost the same and all that. So lastly, you have to be very efficient in terms of ile harvesting. The harvesting, you should mature when everything is ready, so that you do not harvest something that has not matured or that has over matured. Another thing that mostly farmers face is the post-harvest losses. So in Kenya, the technology is for post-harvest is really low. So a lot of people will harvest something, and because of fear that the things may rot, they end up either selling at a very low price. So if you are in a position to, you can look into that. For example, your storage area should be very efficient for whatever crop that you're harvesting, such that, for example, let me still use the eggplant. After harvesting, they can stay for like 6 to 7 days without them maybe spoiling. So you should have an area that can be able to hold them within those 6 to 7 days, so that you don't harvest them today, tomorrow they are all rotten, and you say ukulima bwana ni hasara. So I guess that is it for now. Kindly subscribe if you like the video, turn on the notification button. You can share if you love it. I promise I'll be doing more videos on agriculture, because agriculture is the current and the future of Africa. Thank you.